Okay, so I'm going to do a quick and dirty breakdown for you of the Beretta 92 SF. Easiest gun in the world to break down. You have a button, you have a lever. Barrel pressure, push in on the button, drop the lever down, slides right off. Okay? Next you have your guide rod. This is your guide rod and guide rod spring. Push in on the guide rod, lift it out, slide it out. Leave this assembled. The reason you leave this assembled is that the spring is a different diameter on each end. You put it in backwards, your slides are going to cycle differently. So leave those two assembled. I usually, and this used to have it, but I would take a piece of red nail polish and I would put it on the end that went closest to the guide rod button. Okay, this is the guide rod button. Okay, inside the slide you have your barrel and you have your trigger assembly and firing pin. Those just lift right out. Your firing pin is here. It's your firing pin assembly. This is the mechanism that fires and makes the gun cycle and round. Try not to disassemble this block right here. Clean it with a toothbrush, oil it, but try not to take it all the way out. It's very hard to put this piece back in, so I try to leave mine in there. So after you've cleaned everything down, you've scrubbed it down, you're using CNC break-free, you spray on the gun, use a toothbrush, an old toothbrush to scrub down into the magazine well, scrub the frame rails, scrub everything really good, run CNC or gunk-free or gunk, engine block cleaner, right down into the barrel. Run your barrel with the soft brass, clean in one direction, take the brass off, pull the rod out, put the brass back on, the brass cleaning patch, run the brass down. You only need to scrub it down probably twice after you've been to the range, maybe 3 times, but never use that brass brush back and forth inside the barrel. You can screw up the striations in the rifling of the barrel. So I know it sounds like a pain in the ass. Push that through, take the brass off, pull it back out, push it through, put it back on, push it down, take it off. Do that 3 times. Then you can pour good quality gun oil right down into the barrel and then use a rod with cotton patches, 1 patch at a time, and you put the patch on. It's pretty self-explanatory in the cleaning kit, but you put the patch down, push it all the way out, and pull it back through, and you keep doing that until the patch comes out perfectly clean. Reassembly of the 92 is so simple, it's sickening. Drop the barrel down into the open space, bring it back so it drops down, take your guide rod and spring, put it back in the guide rod and spring holder, push down and depress the spring, put it back on just like that. The Beretta held at a 90-degree angle. Line up your rails. Oh, by the way, your oil points are going to be inside the rail, the groove, all the way down. It's also going to be the grooves here and here. You don't put any oil down here, you don't put any oil here, never dump oil in this assembly except for up at these rails on the side of the hammer. Okay? As you take this thing, set your rails up, slide them, pressure, push that switch up, which is all I did is just push the switch back up on this side. Rack it. She's good to go. Everything works. She's good and solid. You've now reassembled, disassembled.